Even if it was before me, but you're not gonna try to make my woman look like something she's not. And oh, she got a man, she's still married. Oh, and now she supposedly done been to this married man house. It's trying to that picture is painted as if you like a thought or something. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna hear.
I don't think I've said on this panel or in any podcast or even heard it where guys talk about leaving a woman alone during the divorce process. So I think all of us live long enough where we may have, when we wasn't in our right mind, have slept with a man's wife. I'm not saying I've done it. Slept with a man's girlfriend. Slept with a woman while she was separated on the brink of divorce. Or even slept with a woman who was in a relationship, but we didn't know she was in a relationship. And then when we found out she was in the relationship, we was already grandfathered into the pussy, so we just kept fucking her. I think all of those scenarios, at least maybe one or two of us, if we had some accountability and was transparent with it, we would say, yeah, I've been in this situation before.
Between Trev and Marcus, they cover it for all of us.
Hey, never married, right? Nope, never married. Mrs. Still your girl, yeah, but not the married ones. I left the married ones alone, to my knowledge.
What about you?
Nah, I ain't never hit nobody wife.
So ain't nobody on this panel. Come on, Viz. You blinking like, should I go? Viz, come on, Viz.
Well, Viz, don't be scared to say it.
Well, no, just to keep it a buck. Yeah, when I was younger, I've hit a couple that said that they were separated.
Oh my God!
I think we owe Viz a round of applause for doing that.
For keeping it.
No man on the other man on this panel had a ball to do.
For real.
I like
all right, well, including yourself.
You took all that.
He also added a disclaimer saying she was separated.
Yeah, probably,
hey, all I could do is go off of what she tell me. So said, hey, if y'all separated, that's what
some of y'all was
me.
Fucking some of y'all was fucking women in a happy relationship.
Who were absent at the first house? Marquez.
You know, I was with the guys, and you know that was one of the topics that came up, the whole Martell situation. And I'm like, dude, first of all, it happened before me. The only issue I ever had and will ever have is the communication between you and I. If something happens or something did happen, you know, you let me know. But I feel like me and him gonna have to have a conversation about it, because I feel like he kind of played into it and made it seem like it was more, when as a man, if I ain't never been with a woman, I ain't gonna try to make it seem like I have. That's just weird. Yeah. That's like my almost lying on you, you know. It's just a man thing. It's like, hey bro, like, that's my woman. I get it, even if it was before me, but you're not gonna try to make my woman look like something she's not. And oh, she got a man, she's still married. Oh, and now she supposedly done been to this married man house. It's trying to, that picture is painted as if you like a thought or something. Like, yeah, no. I ain't gonna hear.
Trisha is separated from her husband right now?
Yeah, she's separated.
Okay, and then so after her separation, Ken met her and then swooped in and started dating her?
Allegedly, that's how it happened, but there's also...
But her husband is saying she's still married to me, so I don't care how you slice it, she separated or not, legal or not, she's still my wife. So my wife is a slut because she's fucking with, she got a whole boyfriend, but she also got a whole husband, even though we're not rocking right now. Is that the case? Also,
there's additional information about, I think the particular information he was speaking about was a guy named Martell Hope. Martell Hope has already lost his marriage because he cheated on his wife. But he makes jokes about sleeping with other men's or other women that's in the show. And he made a particular, actually, he DM'd Trisha. She's a personal trainer. They come over to his house and work out. The other couples on the show found it weird. Like, why would a personal trainer come to your house to train you instead of the gym? And I think those are the clips that may play earlier, but come to find out, she didn't train him. They ended up watching the movie. But Martell is an asshole. If you watch the show, Martell is an asshole. So he was talking with the brothers. You know, they got the barbershop talk. He said the reason why he didn't smash Trisha is because she wasn't bad enough. Damn. And that's what that dude Ken is talking about. Like,
is Martell implying that he could have smashed if he wanted to?
Exactly. If you look at how he phrased it, he had already had approval prior to her coming over there.
So
we would have
he on the sloppy thirds and he's upset about it. Okay, I'm tracking. All right.
So my thing is,
for somebody who doesn't watch this bullshit show, knows a lot about this bullshit.
I
will confess that I'm actually in the middle of production. I'm gonna release a video. It's all good. You see how I could just not wear my heart on my sleeve and take all the punches? Somebody else would have been in tears right now, but I'm a soldier. But yeah, anyways, you motherfuckers. Anyways.
Oh man.
Martell, he makes jokes. He made jokes about another couple saying that kid looked like him. Shit like that. So now everybody thinking he fucked this girl named Destiny on there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deny it, but you know, I think later on he denied it. But yeah, he's just causing a fuss on there. And it just kind of paints the reason why that's important, because it paints the picture of what character does Trisha have that's in the middle of separation. She's entertaining multiple men. What does that say about her? And the reason why it got brought up as far as courtesy and respect, like, do we, as kings, do we promote men to intervene or interfere with a relationship on the brink of divorce, or we kind of like sit back and wait or some shit like that, you know?
Nah, Bruce, ask that question the same way you asked me earlier, and I think it'll be a lot more clear.
Okay, so how did I ask you? Can you take the mic?
All right. So basically, you were speaking about her. Well, the most I know about it was that she's going through a divorce, and this guy is dealing with her while she's going through a divorce, or they're just legally separated. And basically, Bruiser was asking me, do we as men owe it to a man from the courtesy and respect aspect to allow him the ability to reconcile his marriage without our interference?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because
let it play itself. Let the marriage or divorce run its course before you start to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because the husband, which is Marquez, he actually abandoned his family. He abandoned the household. Like, he moved and relocated to Atlanta. He just said, "Fuck everybody, I'm out."
Nobody owes him anything.
Yeah, I think another part of that too is it depends. It varies on the level of maturity of that man in that moment, because I'm sure us as full adult males will probably fall back more than likely, but I would assume that. But
because if what he's saying is right, he abandoned. Now he don't deserve that respect though.
He left his wife.
You abandoned your family.
You abandon.
You don't deserve nobody.
Yeah, if you abandon your post.
Not when I heard a word abandoned. Now if he, you know what I'm saying, if he sit there and left, you know, got a separation and, you know, was still in communication, I don't know. When I heard abandoned, I'm thinking ain't no communication, ain't nothing happening. He ain't involved with the situation at all. He's damn near going 0 dark 30. That's what I'm thinking of abandoned. Now I could be wrong. Is he still communicating with this woman?
Is that a different man that abandoned his family, or the one who's been
no? It's the same guy. He abandoned his wife and kids, left the house, moved out of the house.
So hold on, that guy
the one who's legally separated.
Not the guy that's talking. The guy, I don't know if JR got the clips coming up, but the guy, you're gonna hear from him. So maybe he, you know what I'm saying, he'll play that clip, but his name is Marquez. He is the husband, the current husband. He left it. He walked out. I think they had some issues. I think maybe Marquez was cheating. She got tired of him. They got an argument. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't compromise. He said he needed an outlet to get out of the situation. He packed his bags and moved into a whole different other house.
Hey, so Hink, in that situation, would the time frame matter?
Well, all right, I'm about ready to play. I'm gonna let Hank respond, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard the word abandoned, I mean, this is the word that Don was using. I don't know if that's what the word was thrown around during that show, but when I hear the word abandoned, yeah, you don't deserve no respect. If you abandon your kids, right, and you abandon that woman, you just got up and left with no reasons at all, just left. Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad about the situation. Now, we know some states have different laws about divorce. I know in Kentucky, part of when I went through my divorce, you know, we had to be separated for a certain amount of time, and that's a 6 month period. And we also had to go to some type of classes. You know what I'm saying? My son had to go through therapy in the midst of doing our divorce. That was Kentucky's law. So I don't know if they, in whatever state they're in, if they have a time period that they have to be separated before the divorce is final. I don't know. I know in my state, it has to at least be 6 months before the divorce is, before you can make the divorce final. So, I mean, I don't know. Now, to me, I think, you know, as a woman going through that, you probably should give yourself some time, you know, after or going through this. But, you know, some women just don't want to waste no time because maybe they came up on something good that they feel worth not putting it off. Because if you feel like they put it off too long, another woman's going to hustle them. I don't know, but